Okay, next one is adding odd numbers. So adding odd numbers, we'll start from the odd number 1. Okay. So 1, we can write it as 1 square, isn't it? 1 we can write as 1, that's equal to 1 square. Okay. Next one, what is the next? Okay, after 1, which is the next odd number? 3 only the next odd number. If you are adding 1 and 3, what the result will come? 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Isn't it? That we can write as which square? 2 square. Isn't it? Next, again I am going to take the next 3 odd numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 5. Okay. So what I will get? 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. That's equal to, you can write as 3 square. 3 square is equal to 9 only. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. Next one, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus next odd number, which is the next odd number 7. Okay. So if you are adding, what you get? 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 7 is equal to 16. Isn't it? 16. That is equal to 4 square. Okay. Again I am going to add the next odd number. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 is equal to, what will you get? 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 7, 16, 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. That's equal to 5 square. Okay, let us check here. Here we are adding only, that means we are taking only one odd number. Then we got 1 square. Here we took first, that means starting from 1 only we should take the first 2 consecutive odd numbers we are taking here, isn't it? 1 plus 3. Then what we got? 2 square, isn't it? Here first 3 consecutive odd numbers we added and we got 3 square. Here what happened? First 4 consecutive odd numbers we taken and added, we got 4 square. From here, first 5 odd numbers we took and added, we got 5 square. So what is the observation we are getting from here? If you are adding first and odd numbers, if you are adding first and odd numbers, sum will be n square. Here we took first n odd numbers, isn't it? That n may be 10, either 10, 25, 30, 35 or any number. That means any natural number you can take. But it will start from the 1 only, okay? That means from 1 to 25 you can take, or from 1 to 30 you can take. That n may be any number. For example, if you are taking first 30 odd numbers, the sum will be 30 square. Sum will be 30 square. If you are taking first 100 odd numbers, okay, it should start from 1. Okay, that's why I am again telling this first. You should start from 1. From 1, if you are taking first 100 odd numbers, sum will be 100 square. We will check an example. Okay, so without adding, find the sum. So listen here, what is the question given? Without adding, you should find the sum. So what you should check? You should check whether it is starting from 1 and whether the numbers are consecutive odd numbers. Whether the added numbers are consecutive odd numbers. That 2 things you should check. If it is given like that, what you should do? You should count how many odd numbers are given there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 odd numbers are given here. So n is equal to 8. So what will be the sum of that? N square. N square is equal to 8 into 8. That means here n is equal to 8. That's why n square is equal to 8 square, which is equal to 8 into 8. That's equal to 64. So the sum of this number will be what? 64. Okay, like that. Second one. What is the second one? From 1 up to 23. From 1 to 23 are the odd numbers we added here. So we should find out the sum of this one. Okay. We should check whether it is starting from 1 and whether we return all the consecutive odd numbers. Okay, we wrote all the consecutive odd numbers up to 23. So what we should do here, we should count how many odd numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total 12 odd numbers are there. So what is n there? N is equal to 12. So n square is equal to, if n is equal to 12 and n square is equal to 12 square, that's equal to 12 into 12. That's equal to what? 144. 44. That means the sum is equal to 144. Okay. In the previous statement, I told you that first, if you are adding first n odd numbers, then the sum will be n square. From that statement, we can conclude that if our natural numbers cannot be expressed as sum of successive odd natural numbers starting with 1, then it is not a perfect square. That means if I am taking 2, can you express this as the sum of two consecutive odd numbers that is starting from 1? If you are adding 1 plus 1 only, you will get what? 2. Isn't it? So it is not consecutive odd numbers. Okay, it is starting from 1, but it is not consecutive odd numbers. So it is not a perfect square. Like that, if you are taking other number, if you are taking 3. If you are taking 3, what you should do? You should add 1 plus 2 or 1 plus 1 plus 1. Isn't it? So from here also you can see that we are not adding consecutive odd numbers. Okay? We are not adding first consecutive odd numbers, isn't it? This one is odd, but this one is even. So 3 also is not a perfect square. Okay? So what is the sentence saying? If a natural number cannot be expressed as a sum of successive odd natural numbers starting with 1, then it is not a perfect square. I hope you understood this. How to find out the square root of a number? By using repeated subtraction. Okay. So first I took the number 81. So what we should do here? We should find out the square root through repeated subtraction. Okay. So from where we should start? We should start from the odd numbers 1. From that we should subtract. That means I'll explain you how to do. So first step is we should take the first odd number. Which one is the first odd number? 1 is the first odd number, isn't it? So first, I am writing here subdivision like this. So first step is this one. 81 minus first odd number. Which is the first odd number? 1 is the first odd number. 81 minus 1 is equal to 80. Isn't it? Second one. What is the second step? What we got the result here? 80 we got the result here. Then 80 you should write here. And you should subtract the next odd number from this. What is the next odd number? The first odd number is 1. Next odd number is 3. So 80 minus 3, what you will get? 77. Isn't it? 80 minus 3 is equal to 77. So that is the second step. We will go to the third step. So the result is what? 77. 77 minus, which is the next odd number? 3's next odd number is 5. 77 minus 5. That's equal to 72. We should go like this until you get 0. Okay. 72 minus, which one is the next odd number? 7. 72 minus 7 is equal to 65. Next step, fifth step. 65 minus, which is the next odd number? 9 is the next odd number. 65 minus 9 is equal to 56. And the next odd number, you should subtract 11 from 56. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. 45 you will get. And the next odd number, that means the next step, 7th step. And that 45 minus, what is the next odd number? Next of 11. 13 is the next odd number. 45 minus 13. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. 32 you will get. And the next one, 8th step. 32 minus, which is the next odd number? 13. After 13, the next odd number is 15. And what you will get as the answer? 12 minus 5 is 7. 2 minus 1 is equal to 17. And what is the 9th step? 17 minus, what is the next odd number of after 15? 17 only, isn't it? 17 minus 17 is equal to 0. Now we got the subtraction. That means after subtracting this, we got the difference as 0. Okay? So we got difference at 0. How many steps we done here? How many steps we have done here? 9 steps we done here. So what will be the square root of 81? 9 will be the square root of 81. If you are getting 0, at that step you should stop there. Okay? So you got in the 9th step, the difference is 0. So you should stop there and you should check how many steps we done here. So already I put the numbers here. We done 9th step. So the square root of 81 is equal to 9. Okay, I will give you one more example. So, square root of 81 is equal to 9 here. We'll check one more example. We'll take one more example 36. Okay, we will find out the square root through repeated subtraction. Okay, so what we should do? We should start from the odd number 1 and want to find out the difference. 36 minus 1. What is 36 minus 1? 35 you will get. The second step, 35 minus, what is the next odd number? 3. 35 minus 3 is equal to 32. Okay, the difference we should take for the next step. 32 minus, what is the next odd number after 3? 5 is coming. 32 minus 5 is equal to 27 will come. And the next step, fourth step, the difference is 27. 27 minus next odd number. What is the next odd number? 7 is the next odd number. So you get the difference as 20. And in the fifth step, 20 minus, what will be the next odd number? What is the next odd number? After 7, the next odd number is 9. 20 minus 9 is equal to 11. And sixth step, in sixth step, 11 minus, what is the next odd number? After 9, the next odd number will be 11. So 11 minus 11 is equal to 0. Now we got 0 as the difference. So we should stop here and we should count how many steps we did. How many steps we did? We did 6 steps in total. So what is the square root of 36? Square root of 36 is equal to 6. Okay. So if this is not a smaller number, 81 is a small number and 36 also is a small number. If you got a large number like 136 or 145 or 200, something like that, what will you do? How will you find out the square root of that number? For that only we are using the prime factorization. And if you got numbers like 2567 like that, what will you do to find out the square root? You should find out through long division method. Okay, so 2 more methods are there. Which one are the prime factorization method and long division method? Okay, so I hope all of you understood this. Thank you for watching.